guys, Adele Monica here, and today we are taking a look at a dupe from Temu of the Barbie movie Barbie doll's dress here. This was $2.48 from Temu, this one on the right. It did not come with a doll. That is a made-to-move Barbie that I had in my collection that we are just using basically for display purposes while we talk about this dress. This is the first time that I've ever purchased a dupe. Usually it's not something that I'm super interested in, but this one really appealed to me in the pictures. Seemed like decent quality, and these Barbie movie dolls haven't been super accessible. So I wanted to see, you know, how does this compare in case maybe there's anybody who's having a hard time getting a hold of the official dolls, considering they are not staying in stock very well. And where you can buy them, it's usually by a reseller that has them pretty very heightened price. So we will just get into this we'll start off with the most noticeable differences. So as you can see, our Barbie movie doll here comes with a bow in her hair. And the Temu dress did not come with a bow, but it did come with this hat, which is actually pretty on par with something that's Mattel quality. And Barbie movie Barbie does have earrings that match her necklace and her bracelet, whereas the Temu doll did not, or the Temu dress did not come with earrings. It did come with this necklace, and it is a nice necklace. It is a faux pearl necklace, and it is on an elastic string, so it just stretches over her head. And then she does have this bracelet, but it looks like it's, you know, there to complete the look. It was most likely just selected because it's pink, but I don't have an issue with that. I appreciate the extra accessory. You can see a noticeable difference is in the belt buckle. So this one slides around very easily, doesn't really want to stay in place, whereas this one is obviously more substantial and stays very well in place. And perhaps the most stark difference is the shoes. These Barbie movie ones, you know, they're very pretty, they're elegant, of course they're pink, they have the little heart detail on them, whereas these ones were likely chosen because they're pink. It's just like I think a random pink heel that doesn't really rival the official shoes. And then looking at the dress, there are some pretty obvious differences here. Firstly, we'll start up top with the straps here. You can see the straps on the official doll carry on the pattern that's on the rest of the dress. They feel nicely stitched on. I'm not really worried about them ripping. They stay up nicely. Whereas the straps over here, I'm not sure what to call this material, but you can probably tell by looking at it, you've experienced this material before. It definitely feels like it would rip pretty easily, but it does look pretty and it does stay up nicely. As we move down, you can see that the darts in the dress here on the official doll are much neater, and they just seem to make more sense to giving the silhouette on a Barbie doll particularly. And this one, the darts make it so it doesn't fit as well. It's not as neatly done. And then of course you can see the difference in the pleats. These pleats stay in place super nicely, whereas these do not. I am considering ironing, trying to iron the pleats into them to this dupe dress. I'm not sure how ironable this material is, but it feels like it would be okay. It feels really similar actually to this material here. And then one other difference that I'm not sure how well that it's showing up, but this one is a slightly deeper pink. This is definitely a lighter pink, but I'd say that the pattern is pretty close. It's nearly spot on. Next, if we look at the dresses from behind, you can see this one is a little bit messed up at the moment, but it's definitely a much neater, cleaner silhouette. The pleats carry around all the way to the back, and there's no pleating in the back here. This one is fitted to a Barbie doll. This one is definitely not. You can see by how close the straps end up together. Okay, so this is a very wide piece of Velcro, you can see. So it does make it so it is slightly adjustable. I don't know if that's intentional or not, of course, but to properly fit Barbie, you would actually almost need it to come completely past the point of where the Velcro meets. So this is sort of the best you can do, and it definitely does, it gives it an odd look. Obviously, I don't know how often you look at your dolls from behind, but the Barbie movie one definitely looks significantly better here. And then you can see here it's you know, a pretty decent gap there. So definitely this dupe definitely reads better from the front as opposed to from behind. But perhaps you would like the dress just because you enjoy the style of the dress and you're not particularly interested in having it be an exact replica of the Barbie movie Barbie, or maybe you really have no affinity for the Barbie movie, then I do think that this is an excellent option. And so as you can clearly tell, I have changed this dress from the Made to Move Barbie to this is just a non-brand Temu doll that it was less than $5, and I just wanted to put it on her so you could kind of get a sense of how it looks on a doll that isn't a Barbie, where you might not notice the differences in quality. And I think that it suits her super well. Now the stand here is fitting this to her waist nicely, so off the stand it might not be quite so fitted. But yeah, I think when you look at this as not being a, you know, an exact replica, it's actually a really nice piece. I'm definitely happy to have it in my collection, and I think that I will leave this doll in it. Unfortunately, her head is bigger than the standard Barbie size head, and this is clearly designed for Barbies, so the hat won't quite fit her. But yeah, I think that I'm actually pleasantly surprised by this dupe, and we'll probably keep it on display on this doll here. I think especially when you're not comparing them like side by side and you're just looking at this dress as its own thing, it's really beautiful. And yeah, definitely pleased with it, and I think that it's an excellent option for, you know, a dress that's in the style of the Barbie movie Barbie. So that's gonna wrap up the comparison of the official Barbie movie doll and the Temu dupe dress. Of course, I am crazy appreciative to you for checking out my video, and I hope that you will consider looking at some of my other videos, and that you have a super fantastic rest of your day. Bye!